Okay there, Mr. Projectionist. You keep this up, you're definitely not going to keep your job. John Given. He was given the supervisor role of business education? I smell nepotism. That's one way to keep a job. Paper. What an amazing invention. Oh, come on. That slip's not even pink. You can't fire him unless it's an actual pink slip. Look out. Dead man walking. Wow, this must have been before he became Dr. Wily. Wow, look at all this false information. Hope you don't mind, but I guess I gotta sell my soul to the devil with this little signature. A young Tony Stark awaits his fate.
This looks all right.
For a blind guy.
Why are you interested in this job?
I need a steady job, Mr. Wiley, with a chance to go places.
Considering I haven't gone anywhere
Now, this one job
lately.
you had with the Central Distributing Company. You worked there for 18 months?
Yes, sir.
Why did you leave?
Because I wasn't getting
Sexual harassment.
After 18 months, I figured I was worth more than they were paying me.
That and they had glued
And
my
I
feet to
figured
the
I was
floor.
ready for
Wasn't a big
promotion
fan
to
of
more
it.
important work.
I see.
Honest, Mr. Wiley, it was a rotten company.
They sold
That's why I
eggs.
stayed as long as I did.
It might be because I'm a
Were you
masochist.
fired?
Yes, I was.
If you're saying I went out in a blaze of glory,
But it
sure.
wasn't my fault. The company just up and started firing people.
They pulled out Uzis. It was crazy.
What do you think of that?
I think it's a pretty normal situation. A business has to live within its income.
I mean, this morning I just fired 5 guys.
Many factors affect that income.
I call that a light
Sales,
breakfast.
General economic conditions.
Other bullshit terms I feel like giving you.
That replace old ones. For these and many other reasons, businesses often go through periods of adjustment and reorganization when they're forced to let people go.
I didn't do anything.
That's probably the problem.
You said that in 18 months you hadn't gotten anywhere.
That's right. Other fellows who started later were promoted right over my head.
How much warning do you need?
Warning,
Didn't you see
sir?
The company valued the other fellow's services above yours.
But I thought I was doing fine. What did I do?
Oh, I did wonder why they had
You need to
knee
answer
pads
that?
and their noses were always brown,
No,
but
sir.
whatever,
I guess you
dude.
wouldn't know.
Actually, I probably do know better than you do.
Excuse me while I teleport a quick second.
I have no business taking time for this, but well, I can't help thinking you might really amount to something.
That's a good joke I just cracked, huh?
Try to see yourself as your employer saw you.
Naked.
Better still, let me give you a picture of a case I really do know. It's about a young man who came to work in our shipping room here. And
It's a knee slapper, I'ma tell you what.
Now, we begin work here at 8:30.
You know, after the
That's
early
time
morning
to
kegs
begin
and
this
eggs.
business of keeping a job. And
That's
time
8:31.
Bob
He's
Anderson
coming
began
in
work every
late.
day. We could depend on him to be on time. and
Can't
do
depend
his
on
work
him to iron
time.
his shirt, but whatever.
You might call him an eager beaver.
Dude, you can't say
Look at it
beaver in
from
the
employer's
50s.
Point of view. Wouldn't you like to have Bob working for you?
Who wouldn't want beaver?
Dependability is one of the main keys to keeping a job and getting ahead.
Not really.
Now, dependability includes a willingness to work. Some of the work in
Or
our shipping
blackmail.
room is hard work. That's why we've always had 2 fellows working there. Well, 2 fellows who were supposed to be working.
So
The other
this is
fellow I
now
want to
turning
tell
into
you
the
about
adult version
is
of
Walter,
Goofus and Gallant?
Bob's brother. Bob's twin brother. But the resemblance is only skin deep. Look at Walter from the employer's point of view.
He's a young
and
Rodney
you see
Dangerfield.
how not to keep a job. Look at him from Bob's point of view, and you see how not to get along with your fellow workers.
Oh, this is gonna wreck my... Oh my god, I just herniated something!
Wherever he goes.
Oh,
You know he would do his share of the work and help others who needed help.
because he's an idiot.
Cooperation is another way to keep a job.
You know, like they taught you in Sesame Street.
Walter finally decides to go to work,
Enough looking up
a
smut.
job he was supposed to do first thing.
Damn this Xerox. Why is it so complicated?
Actually, he was supposed to run them off the evening before,
But why bother?
but he put it off. This is how not to be dependable.
Says you.
How not to cooperate with the company and with your fellow workers in your own and other departments. Poor
Oh,
Walter.
man.
Who
I
should
really
come
needed to
into
create the
shipping room
photocopier.
but me.
Hi.
The boss
I'm
always
packed
seems
nicely.
to find out. Walter's manner gave him away.
As I
Now, it
always
isn't
stared at
hard
his
to
ass.
learn to make
Thank
good,
God sexual
clean
harassment
copies
hasn't
on
been
a
invented
duplicating
yet.
Machine. And this wasn't the first time I'd had to criticize Walter for making poor copies.
Why are you using
And this
papyrus
wasn't
to
the
make
first
copies, you
time he tried to
douchebag?
alibi his way out of a situation. The fact was, Walter just couldn't take criticism.
He's just what we call
Yet
a
how
namby
can a man
pamby.
expect to
Or in business
improve on a
terms,
job
punk
if he won't
bitch.
listen to the very people who can help him? Just before closing time, you'll find
One last
Bob
call
getting the
for
shipping room ready
alcohol,
the
so
night.
finish your whiskey or beer.
And you'll find Walter getting himself ready.
You know, to kill the
Well, he
mad
won't be a
puss
second
for the
late
night.
Punching the clock. An employer sees
Punching the
this
clock is a
as
weird way of
sure
considering
sign that a man
masturbation.
isn't really interested in his work. I ask you, if you were the employer and had to cut down your staff,
Who would you
which
shoot?
fellow would you keep?
That's not hard to answer. But why didn't you go ahead and fire this, Walter?
Now, don't be too
Well, he
hasty.
did have some questionable
I'm only
photos
telling you
about
about
me and some
Walter's bad
negligees,
points. He
but
did enough work to hang on to his job. As long as times are good, there'll be jobs for fellows who
My
just
forehead
barely
is
do
really
enough to get
contemplating
by.
things.
But to keep a job when the going gets rough,
the tough,
you
good,
need to
going, you're
ensure your
going.
job. Make yourself so valuable your employer can't let you go.
Again, use blackmail.
We've talked about dependability and cooperation. Now,
I don't know what those
another
terms
quality
mean,
is
but I'm telling them to
initiative.
you.
And for once, I have something good to say for Walter.
He died last night.
It's not hard to understand why he was unhappy whenever shipments were left just inside the door.
You expect
The
me?
packages
Oh,
were
this
hauled
is so
back
heavy.
across
10
the
ounces
room
is
for
such a
wrapping,
bitch. Ah,
and
God.
hauled back
Workman's
again
comp.
when they went out. If you don't like the way things are done, you can
Quit.
spend a lot of time complaining about it. That was Walter's usual way.
Yeah, you
But
know,
this time,
post it up
he
on
got an
Glassdoor.
idea, and he knew what to do with it. In
Shove it
every
up his own
company,
ass.
There's plenty of room for improvement. And the management usually welcomes suggestions from employees.
And then fire ass so you
Walter's
don't get any
idea
of the
was
credit.
A practical one, so we adopted it. The company benefits through time saved and less handling of packages. The fellows in the shipping room benefit through having one of their harder jobs made easier. And Walter
Which
improved
makes me
his
wonder why
standing
we're
with
paying
his
them as much as
employer
we are in the first
by
place.
his display of initiative. But
That
one
wasn't a good read,
mark
bucko.
isn't enough.
What's the
One day,
four-letter
not long
word
after,
for
Walter
douchebag?
was taking advantage of a lull in the work, and Bob was bringing the shipping records up to date when...
I just cut off my voiceover again.
What you got there?
Cocaine.
For you. Wise guy.
Oh, wise guy, eh?
Well, finally. The stuff they've been running in here asking about every hour for the last 3 days. Sign here.
What am I, just your personal slave? I'm not just signing anything.
They've run out of something. Everybody runs around like crazy. No system.
They should get off the
Nobody in charge
meth.
with enough brains to start one. What a way to run a business.
You don't like the company. Why do you work for it? Me, I work for a swell outfit I'm proud of.
You know, my name's John Brown
Maybe I'd like
Nose.
to work for them. Could they use me?
What for? A press agent?
Ooh, sick burn! Sick
Yes,
job
Walter found out that
burn!
Nobody thinks very much of a man who talks against the company he works
Says
for.
your dumbass.
And what did Walter gain by making that false statement about his company?
No,
Nothing.
there might be a hint of truth
Except
behind
trouble
it,
for
bucko.
himself, if it got back to his employer, which it did.
I guess it's not very different from the way I was talking to you.
You know, since I
About
talk
the place
shit
where
on
I used to
everybody,
work.
including the
Well,
guy
as I
who's
say,
making fun of this short.
Shoe fits.
Oh, the shoe fits all right.
Square up my ass, just the way I like it.
Yep, I could see my shortcomings all over the place.
Dude, I don't want to hear about your shortcomings.
Initiative,
I have seen hotel rooms under black lights, and I imagine it's like that.
I could have done a lot better on every count.
You can do better.
Because you're guilty.
Come on. Yes, sir.
Where are you taking me, dumpster?
Well, Bob, I've got a new assistant for you. Bob Addison, this is Ed Blakesley.
Hi, Ed. Glad to meet you.
Bob's a good man to watch. As soon as he trains somebody to take over here, he's moving up to assistant purchasing manager.
He's moving on up.
Say, that's great. Mr. Wiley's been telling me
How can
about
I be as cool as
and your
you?
brother.
My brother?
Yeah,
From
your
another
twin
mother.
brother, Walter.
I had a point to make, so I invented a twin brother for you.
Oh, you're such a card, boss. That's why you're the
I
boss.
was
So
really
inventive.
describing Bob's poor conduct on the job when he first came to work here.
Oh, you mean the way I was
Why do you gotta
working
bring up
on
last
the
week,
before?
boss?
I get it. And then you-
I'm Joe White.
Well, if you can... Say, Mr. Wiley, did I ever tell you about my twin brother?
My mind is totally blown, dude. Ah! Hey, projectionist, you're fired.